These frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do?
Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Redskins. First carry for James Conner. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On second down, Conner looking for space. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Love. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Monday. Switch gears.
They're going to go. It's locked. And it's complete to Kelsey. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On 1st and 10 is Conner, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You must be dreaming. Check 31. Switch it.
Just beating the play clock is locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up...
And he's going to go down again. Fletcher Cox, his second sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Check right 54. Right 54. Better 3.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Real right. 22.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Check safety. Check safety. Call. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. All day, every day.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Back. Rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check nickel. 11 feet. Check 24. Check. Go ahead. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away as his guy guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I can't believe they let you play. Double right. Let you play.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch QB drop.
Stafford now to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Switch.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. A first down carry for Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Jamie Collins able to get him down for a loss of 11.
And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. James Conner, 88 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo, I got you.
Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Myles Garrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check. Hey. Middle.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Conner here on 1st. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's counter. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now a hit and lock. Lost the football. It's out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Saquon Barkley. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 44, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now it's Barkley. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, easy. Let's go. Here we go.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 9 yards on the play and a first down. A toss out to Barkley. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Set. 180. Right there. Alert. White.
On second and 12, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Zebra.
Now Stafford. Got his man, that's Harry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Check. 32.
Stafford on first down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw once more on second and 10. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. Stafford. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill. Hatchet. Hatchet.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry fighting his way through contact. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Derrick Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
3rd and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's got his man. It's Williams. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Connor, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Man, that's trash. Whoa. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check it backer, check it backer.
And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Now the ball comes loose, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
50.
Right, 40.
They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And a Falcon first down.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
36.
Kill.
58, right over there. Right there.
On the run is Connor. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Watch out. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, Lott. It's complete to Fuller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
675.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Deuce.
On first down, it's Lott. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And it's a fumble. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Check. Mexico.
58, the mic. All day.
A shotgun snap for Lott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
We got double up. 32.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. On second down now, it's Henry. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a toss right to Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check girls, check.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, his 2nd sack of the night. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep down, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Right, 622.
54, block 54. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.